While many men appreciate women's sports for the skill, athleticism, and competition, some reasons men might feel embarrassed to admit they enjoy watching women's sports could include attraction to athletes. Some men might primarily watch women's sports because they are attracted to the athletes, which can feel superficial or objectifying. Less pressure. Women's sports may be seen as less intense or stressful compared to men's sports, allowing for more casual viewing. Some men might be embarrassed to admit they prefer this more relaxed experience. Unconventional interest. If a man feels that enjoying women's sports is seen as less traditional or manly, he might be embarrassed to share that he genuinely enjoys the sport for what it is. Underdog support. Some men might enjoy watching women's sports because they perceive the athletes as underdogs, or because women's sports receive less media coverage and recognition. They might feel embarrassed to admit they enjoy supporting something less mainstream. Social dynamics. Men might watch women's sports to be supportive of female friends or partners who are athletes or fans. They could feel awkward admitting they watch for social reasons rather than pure interest in the sport. These reasons might not apply to everyone, but they reflect some of the more awkward or less openly discussed motivations behind why some men enjoy women's sports.
Well, to be honest, some men actually do watch women's sports for them to be able to see beautiful faces and the cleavages and their behinds. That's not a lie. They like watching their behinds like that. And sometimes their fronts and their sort of, scanty dressing. I can't lie. They love watching this scanty dressing, but in the end, it's about the medals. But even though it's not about the medals, sometimes they like watching women for how they are dressed. They are dressed some sort of, expressing, showing some 75% sort of nudity, but I think their games are to have some sort of a standard way of dressing. But in the end, I know some men love watching women's sports because of how the women dress. Anyway, kudos to the winners.